Hi, this is the 1000 Scenes Project. I'm Morgan, and improviser number 473 of 1000 is Don DePasquale. Hey, Don.
Hi, how are you, Morgan?
Doing well. Thank you so much for doing this.
Oh, you're welcome.
Our randomly generated suggestion is line, Line, line.
Line. Well, that's interesting. Uh, I've had all my life lines for all sorts of situations.
Just like a prepared, clever thing to say.
Exactly. You want to pick up a girl, you better have a good line. You want to impress your friends with your political astuteness, you better pick the right line. You know what I
That's
mean?
funny. I hadn't thought of it that way. You're really easy to talk to. I honestly get kind of nervous at like cocktail parties like this, but thanks for making it less awkward for me.
Well, I should be the awkward person, or at least the one who's nervous, but no, I'm not nervous at all.
Oh, good. I'm glad. So that thing you said when you came up to me, heck of a party, and then you kind of winked. Was that a prepared line?
Um, I'm not sure I understand what you meant by party at this stage. Expand a little bit on that.
Oh, just I mean, we're at this cocktail party right now. Just
Oh,
I mean, I don't know if we call it. They just have drinks here at 5 p.m. I know every day. I don't know if it's technically a cocktail party, but
well, it's a party of sorts. That's for sure.
yeah.
And
Now I feel like I made it awkward. I wish I had like a perfect line to say.
no, 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 no.
I mean,
Listen,
what's a good thing to say when you've like made a conversation awkward?
well, you know something. The interesting thing is when you're at a party like that, and there are a bunch of people, some you know, some you don't know. You have to kind of gauge what you really want to do. Do you want to be kind of popular, and in so doing, you don't offend anybody? Or do you want to be authentic, and in that sense, you tell it like it is? Do
Wow,
you,
yeah.
you pick and choose the people that you sidle up to talk to? Uh, do you pick the prettiest girl in the room to say, "Hey, how are you? What are you doing here?" You
Well,
pick
there,
off.
wow, there are a lot of considerations, I guess. Like
That's
you have to
that's
have a different line prepared for each of those situations. Wow.
Exactly, exactly. Well, you should remember me from the days at Albany High School. As a teacher, you have to have all sorts of lines. You have to have the lines that encourage students. You have to have the lines that get you out of tight situations. You have to have the line that makes a parent who's kind of angry at you for their kid's grades go away feeling good. You know
Oh,
what I
that's
mean?
that's a like what sort of line would you say a parent to a parent who's
Well,
concerned?
you know something? Here's an interesting situation. I received a letter from one of my former students in Algebra 1. When she wrote the letter, she was 35 years old, and the letter basically said, "Here I am, 35 years old, and I'm remembering something you told me when you gave me a C in my algebra class." Now, if that doesn't sound like the possibility for kind of an angry diatribe or whatever, but it wasn't.
Sure.
What she really was saying was, "I remember something that you said that actually changed my life." And I said, "Whoa, what was this all about?" Now, I
Wow.
didn't say it personally because this was a letter, but I'm thinking it. And she goes on to say, "You said to me, did you actually do your best in the class?" And I said, "Yeah, I did." And I said, "Well, if you did your best, then I'm happy with what you got. You did as well as the kids who got A's and the kids who got B's. They all got what they put into it. And if you put your maximum into it and it was a C, be happy with it. It's not really a bad grade. It just so they know a little more algebra than you do."
Well, that makes sense. That stuck with them all that time.
Yeah, and she actually said in her letter that she now uses it in her relations with her coworkers. You know, she tries to, in a sense, be truthful, but also recognizing that she needs to soften the blow with
Sure.
whatever she's saying to a coworker and so on.
Yeah.
So that was that. that's the best compliment that a teacher could ever get, because what it says is that really kind of made a difference, and it wasn't the kind of difference where some kid thought you were really fantastic. At the time, she was heartbroken.
That's interesting. That maybe some of the best lines seem insulting or hurtful at the time, but are actually classic lines. They just need 25 years to develop.
Exactly, exactly.
Well, maybe some of the stupid things I say are brilliant years later.
You have to think of that. Is that a timer?
Well, that's the end of the scene. Thank you so much, Don. Very fun. Really appreciate you doing that. It was
That's really good.
After
Now,
all this time.
I'm going to go to another window here and find you Chris Wells's coordinates, his whatever you want to call it.
Excellent. Good. So I'm going to stop the recording of the scene right now, but we can continue to have a conversation. Thank you so much for the scene.